but we're not going into that. But that's what's going on in this world system. It's being led by the doctrines of devils and the traditions of men. See, as I was pondering this idea, the Most High did show me. He showed me columns, and we did a recording on this idea before about the columns. And it's like 7 main columns that hold up this world system. And they're all evil. But they're in merchandise, entertainment, pharmaceutical, government, and religion, to name the most important ones. And religion has been the strongest one because that's the one that has kept us under that strong delusion. As the text says, let's look that up. Because this is the issue, this is the problem. There in 2 Thessalonians 2:11, it says, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Let's go back a little further. We need more meat on that bone. That's just a little bite. That's just a little nibble of the meat that's in this chapter. Because it shows us our position and where we're at in this world, in this earth, in this world system. And we'll start at verse 8. And once again, we're there in 2 Thessalonians 2:8. We could read it all, but we're going to keep this idea pretty short. Praise the Most High. It's Friday. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Most High shall consume with the ruach of his mouth, and shall destroy with the coming of his brightness. Even him who coming is after the working of Hasatan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And we know who this is, the anti-Mashiach. And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Or they don't receive us when we speak the truth in love, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High, Yahuwah, shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. There go the exclamation mark. And see, this is why people enjoy the hell and high water they're in. It's just like a frog in a pot. You put it in there with cool water, so he happy because he's in his element in the water. But then you turn it on low, and he's just sitting there, don't know he been cooked in his own juices. But he's calm, he's cool and collected, because he's in his comfortable place. But not knowing he's in a pot that's boiling by now, and before you know it, he done fell off into eternity. If you can say that, but that's how we are. We fall for the okie-doke and say it's okay. I'd rather have the okie-doke because I'm happy. But that happiness only lasts for a season, as the text says. The text says that that sin is pleasurable for a season, but afterwards it ends in death. We're not gonna look that one up. Trust me, I put it in the recording. But yeah, the idea is the truth is out there. And what is the truth, Robert? That the Most High has a chosen people that he intended for us to rule the whole world consistently. Just as he promised King Dawid to always have a man on his throne. But what do? We follow out the other Elohims, other people's gods, other people's women, other people's men, other folks' traditions, other folks' demons, other folks' laws, other folks' commands, other folks' statutes, and say we want to be with you. And see, that's where Martin Luther, the king, got caught up at. And at the end, he realized, he said, I was leading my people into a burning house because this system is burning down. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. All they've been trying to do for the last few years is prolong it. But it's only making the punishment worse. Or should we say the fall much worse? Because in actuality, in order for one nation to rise, one must fall. And in that fall, there's going to be punishment. Like they say, crimes of war. Yep, all that's going to be applied. And do know we haven't always been the righteous. That's why the Most High kicked us out of our land. We, his chosen people, the Hebrews, the Hebrew Israelites. I like to say we're the people of the book because it puts more emphasis on the Most High's laws, statutes, and commands. And I like even more the people of the way. And what that way is we follow Yahushua HaMashiach wherever he goes. As the text says, we follow you wherever you go. Wherever he goes, we go. But there's no relief, family. And I hear people say it's going to get better. You will lie. Not right now. It's not until the flip over happens. And it's going to literally take for this kingdom to go down hard and be exposed. And that's what's going on right now. This is the season of exposure, where everything that was done in the dark is being brought to the light. And see, that's what's going to help expedite the crash. Because people are going to start turning away from their mess. They can be like, I rather live than to enjoy my shiesty ways. I can't have both. So I got to turn away from this teaching, this doctrine, this stronghold, this what is wickedness in high places. And let's name that script. Principalities, that's it. That's in Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And one text says against the evil government of this world, against the evil governments of this world, against the evil governments of darkness of this world. But they take that out and try to soften it up because they don't want you to look at who's really been put in position, who's really been making the laws that we see now are against what most people thought they believed in. Oh boy. Just like they're trying to put out the fires, pardon me. And see, that's all they've been able to do is come and put out the fire here, put out the fire there. And in our community, they'll send a old coon or Uncle Tom to come and put out the fire. The ones they paying buku money to always be on alert. Just like when anything happens in our community, you see that little jokes. used to be a fat boy, but he lost all that weight. I ain't calling no names today. But you see him popping his head over the family's shoulder, trying to coon them into making a deal and not making no noise. Pardon me. But I'm going to tell you, family, what has broken the camel's back, or what is the final straw in this world situation. It started affecting other folk. The folks that was living comfortably, now they're starting to scratch their head and starting to struggle and have big questions, starting to struggle with the truth because it's laid out there right in front of them. And the truth, more than anything else, is who we are as a people. They're starting to ask questions, well, why? Just like Putin exposing who we are as a people. Why, if it's showing that they're the people, who are these people here? And why are they assuming their role? Why are they perpetrating the fraud? Why have they stolen their identity? Why have they kidnapped them, took on their name, and are saying that they are who we are? Because they know who we are. We're supposed to rule the world. We're supposed to be in authority. And it's not by any means anything against other folk. But y'all already know who we are. We're the best at everything we put our hands to. It's no denying it. I don't care who come and try to deny it, you a lie. Right up in your face, you a lie. Every sport we take on, we what's the word? We invented almost everything. We invented almost everything that has some practical use to it. But we're also the best ones at keeping the shalom of this world. Simply because we have him as our leader. We listen to him. He's the one that's in our ear. And other people, he's not with them like that. On the whole, yes, he has his individuals that he deals with and speaks to, but not as a nation like he does with us. See, we were put into bondage to show this world system what it looks like to go against his rules, his laws, his statutes. And now it's done came up to his crescendo, to his loudest point in his song. And the world is like shook. They saying we want peace. We don't want to see no bombs drop on nobody. And see, this is how we are. We don't want to see people perish. We want to see people live. We want to see people submit to the rulership. Submit to the truth first. Repent, turn to the Most High, and then submit to the proper authority. Because I can guarantee you one thing, just as our text says for today. We're going to read it and we're going to go. And that's out of Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And folks are so tired of the messy mess. They're so tired of the mess of all the nations. That's why the text says 10 Gentiles from all nations are going to grab hold of the skirt of one Yahudim and say, we coming with you because we see that the Most High is with you. And that's where we're at now, family. And the simplest and the plainest truth as I can say it, get ready for the best rulership. Get ready for the proper authority. Righteous judgment. Happy days. Where you don't have to worry about nobody dropping nuclear bombs on you. But see, it all has to come to a head before it can get better. Because them evil principalities, them wicked rulers are in rule. And see, they was put in place by Hasatan himself. All to keep our people under subjection. And see, that's what all of those towers were put in place for, to uphold that evil system. Not only was it put in place to uphold that evil system, but it was also put in place to keep us suppressed. But it got cocky and prideful. But praise the Most High, family. We know what happens to pride. A great big fall like Humpty Dumpty. Oh boy. I think that may be what we do with the thumbnail. A Humpty Dumpty. Praise the Most High, family. That's our time. Do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.